Okay, now you are ready to move on to your bottom layer. So, there are four. The first step of this is to solve your cross. So, in order to do that, you actually will have to know an algorithm. But I'll explain something else first. There's 4 ways you can have your top, this layer. You can have it already solved in the cross, which actually is really, really awesome. You can have this L shape, which is kind of convenient. It is one less time of using this algorithm. You can have this straight line across straight horizontal line, or, where I'm going to start for my purposes, nothing at all. So if you have nothing at all, it does not matter how you hold the cube. But in order to make it into the cross, you have to perform this algorithm. So you have to turn the right clock. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. This is going to be very slow, so do not get worried. And again, please feel pleased to watch it multiple times. So you have to twist the front clockwise. Then you have to bring the right up. Twist the top to the left. Bring the right side back down. Twist the top back to the right. And then you have to twist the bottom back so that you have this middle layer, these 2 layers still solved. Once you get it to this L shape, you can do one of 2 things. For a slower method that will help you to memorize, have this facing towards you and one facing to the right. But for a faster method, have one facing to the left and have one facing away from you. And then you perform the same exact algorithm again. You twist the top clockwise. You bring up the right. You twist the top to the left. You bring the right back down. You twist the top back to the right so that these line up again, and then you turn it back counterclockwise. I should describe that. But so that you have this layer intact, and now you have this L shape. Well, never mind, not L shape, line. This corner doesn't matter. So once you have this line, you actually have to hold it again in a certain way. You have to hold it to where it is horizontal to facing you, not vertical, because if you hold it vertical, then it's going to completely undo everything that you have done up to this point, and you will have absolutely 0 of these facing the correct direction. So, once you get it to this point, make sure it is facing horizontal. And again, perform the same exact algorithm. Turn the front clockwise, bring the right back up, twist the top to the left, bring the right back down, twist the top back to the right, and then you twist the front clockwise so that you have it solved. And now, obviously, as you can see, we have our cross, ignoring these corners. But this is not the cross that you want, because obviously red and orange are not opposite. So this next algorithm I'm going to tell you is another one that you will be using while solving it. But for this step, the first thing you have to do is to make sure that you have 2 of these lined up to the correct thing, and they're going to be in like this L lineup. I'll demonstrate it. Let me find it. It's the orange and yellow this time. So, as you can see, the red and the black, or the red and the white, are not oriented correctly. They are actually swapped around. But the yellow and the orange are oriented correctly. You want this kind of orientation so that it will let you place them in correctly. So once you have it like this, you again want one of the sides that's correct facing away from you, and one of the sides that's correct facing to the left. And then you perform this algorithm. You bring up the right, twist the top twice, you bring the right back down, twist the top one more time, bring the right back up, then place in the corner. So you twist the top one more time, then bring back down the right, so that your second layer is back intact. Then you simply have to twist the top one more time. And as you can see, now our red is lined up with our red, our yellow is lined up with our yellow, our orange is lined up with our orange, and our black or white is lined up. And you also still have your cross. That algorithm I just showed you, you will be using again later, so remember it. So the next step, there's two ways of now solving these corners. I will show you both, again, just like I showed you on how to solve these center edge pieces. So the first and simplest way is to perform this algorithm. First, it helps to find one that is in the correct position, but in my luck, there is not one. So you have to perform this algorithm. Bring up the left, and sorry, let me explain this first. If you have none correct, you don't have to worry about anything, but if there one is correct, you're going to have to hold it a certain way, which I will explain whenever I get one that's correct. So you have to bring up the left, twist the top to the left, then you have to bring up the right and twist the top back to the left so that these line up again, and then you bring down the left and then you twist the top back to the right so that these line up again, and you bring it back down so that your first two layers are attacked again, and then you twist the top to the right one time so that now you have it back oriented. Your cross is still oriented, as you can see, and now you have actually a corner in the correct position, which is the orange and yellow. Now, once you have one of these corners that is correctly oriented, you want to hold it in the bottom right-hand corner in orientation to you. So, again, to perform that algorithm that I just told you, you have to bring up the left, twist the top to the left, bring up the right, twist the top to the right, then you have to bring the left back down, twist the top to the left, and bring the right back down. So, now, you have to perform that algorithm as many times as it takes to orient these corners. So I believe I have to do it one more time. So bring the left back up, twist it to the right, twist the top to the left once, bring up the right, twist it to the right, top to the right once, bring the left back down, twist it back to the left so that this lines up again, bring the right side down, and then twist the top once. And now you have a oriented cube. So, there's two ways, like I said, to do that. But this next algorithm, like I've already shown you, will be necessary no matter what. So, in order to solve from this point, you have to hold, well, this is actually one of the more complicated ones. But if you get it this way, you can have it one of a couple of ways. So if you get a little bit dizzy, I would recommend you look away because I'm going to move it really fast. Okay, so you can have it one of a few ways. You can have 2 or not right, like I just had. You can have 3 not right, and then you can have also 2 not right, like so, or 2 not right, or 4 not like so. And if you get these, don't worry about it, because you'll always solve it in the same way. Give me a minute. I'm getting it back to where I had the 2 corners, so I can do the demonstration on that one. Okay, so if you have these 2 corners like this, you simply have to orient it like this, where you have not the green facing towards you, like this, but you have it facing to the right. And you perform this algorithm. You bring up the right, twist the top twice, bring the right back down, twist the top one more time, bring the right back up, and then twist the top again so that this lines back up. Now, you are not done. Do not move the cube from this position. You have to bring up the left, twist the top twice, bring the left back down, twist the top again, and you have to twist it the opposite direction that you just twisted this. So if you're twisting it to the right when we bring up the right, you have to twist it to the left when we bring up the left. So then you bring the left back up, you twist this into position, and you bring it back down. And now you have solved this edge, but you now have two edges misoriented. But there's two ways that this can be facing. You can have them facing out like this, which you want because you only have to perform that algorithm one time and it will solve, or you can have them facing away, which then you have to perform the algorithm twice to solve. So, in order to solve this, you again have to perform the algorithm. You bring up the right, twist the top to the right twice, bring the right back down, twist the top to the right one more time, bring the right back up, and twist the top to the right again, then bring the right back down. And again, with the left. Bring the left up, twist the top to the right twice, bring the left side down, twist the top to the left again, bring the left side back up, bring this side back down, and then bring that side back down. And now you have solved a cube. So, after this video, I'm going to do a couple of interesting tutorials on how to do patterns on a 3x3, such as you see here on my 4x4, which I might do a 4x4 tutorial. I might. Which, this thing was very difficult, let's just put it that way, in solving. And I will also be doing a 2x2 tutorial. Please subscribe, comment, and tell me how I did. Thanks for watching.